Hello, Titania. How not nice to see you.
What? Are you jealous, Oberon? Fairies, let's get out of here. I've sworn I'll never sleep with him or speak to him ever again.
Stop right there, you brazen hussy. Am I not your lord and husband, and are you not supposed to obey me?
Well, if you're my lord and husband, then I must be your lady and wife, right? So you're supposed to be faithful to me. But I know for a fact that you snuck away from fairyland disguised as a shepherd and spent all day playing straw pipes and singing love poems to your new girlfriend. The only reason you came back from India was to see that butch Amazon Hippolyta. She was your boot-wearing mistress and your warrior lover, and, well, now that she's getting married to Theseus, you've actually come here to celebrate their marriage.
How can you stand there and shamelessly talk about me and Hippolyta when you know that I know about your love for Theseus? Weren't you the one who made him desert Paragonia at midnight right after he raped her? And weren't you the one who made him break up with all of his other girlfriends? Aegeus, Ariadne, and Antiopa?
These are nothing but jealous lies. Since the beginning of Midsummer, my fairies and I haven't been able to meet anywhere to do our dances in the wind without being disturbed by you. We haven't been able to meet on a hill or in a valley, in the forest or by a meadow, by a pebbly fountain or a rushing stream, or on the beach by the ocean, without you disturbing us. And because you constantly interrupt us so that we cannot dance for them, the winds have made fogs rise up out of the ocean and fall down on the rivers. So now the rivers flood. All the work that the oxen and the farmers have done in plowing the fields have been for nothing. Sheep pens are empty in the middle of flooded fields, and the fields where people usually play games are now filled with mud. And lovers no longer hide their passion in the elaborate mazes because they've all grown over. Spring, summer, fertile autumn, and angry winter have all changed places, and now the confused world doesn't know which is which. And this is because of us. We are responsible for this, Oberon.
Well, do something about it then. You have the power to fix it. Why must Titania argue with her, Oberon? When all I want is that little human boy as part of my crew.
Get over it. I will not give that boy up for all of fairyland. His mother was one of my worshippers, and we would spend time at night gossiping by the ocean as we watched the merchant ships sailing by. And we would laugh to see the sails fill up with wind so that they looked like they had big, pregnant bellies. And she would go sailing across the sea to get me small presents and come back carrying them like she was a ship coming back from a voyage. But since she was a mortal, she died giving birth to that little boy. And for her sake, I am raising him, and I will not give him up.
How long do you stand to stay in my forest?
Maybe after Theseus' wedding. Now, if you behave yourself and join us in our circle dances and moonlight celebrations, then, well, you can come with us. If not, leave me alone, and I will stay away from your turf.
If you give me the boy, I'll go with you.
Not for your entire fairy kingdom. Come on, fairies, let's go. There's going to be an out-and-out brawl if I stay here any longer.
Then go then! I'll make you pay for this insult before you've left my grove! Puck, come here! Puck, do you remember when I was sitting on a cliff and I saw a mermaid sitting on a dolphin's back, singing so harmoniously that it calmed the stormy seas, and the stars struck out of the sky. Just to hear her better?
Yes, I remember.
Well, on that very same night, I saw Cupid flying from the moon to the earth with his arrows ready. You couldn't see him, but I could. And he took aim on a virgin on a throne in the western part of the world. And he let his arrows fly with so much force that it could have pierced 100,000 hearts. But what he didn't see was that his fiery arrow was put out by virginal, watery moonbeams, so that the virgin went on with her virginal thoughts and was never interrupted by thoughts of love. But I paid attention to where that arrow fell. It fell on a little western flower, which had once been as white as milk, but had gone purple by that moon of the arrow flow. Young girls call it love and idleness. Get me that flower. I showed it to you once. If the juice of that flower is put on someone while they're fast asleep, that person will fall madly in love with the first thing they see when they wake up. I want that plant quickly, before the Leviathan has a chance to go 3 miles.
I could go around the moon in 40 seconds.
When I get that plant, I am going to put it on Titania's eyelids as she's asleep, so that she will fall in love with the first thing she sees when she wakes up. Whether it's a lion, or a bear, or a wolf, or a bull, or a monkey, or an ape. And when I do that, before I cure her, because I can do that with another plant, I will make her give me that Indian boy as my page. What's this? I hear someone coming. I'll make myself invisible and listen to our conversation.